Now, by the time we're recording this, just the other day, Punk announced that he's going to have his debut fight in UFC. I think it's September 10th.
Yeah, 202, I think.
203, but it's in Ohio. And this has been a long time in coming. I remember when I first went to the ROH school, anytime that he was there, he'd have on Pride tapes. Jimmy would bring a lot of VHS tapes, UFCs, things like that. But now that people are going to see him fight in the cage the first time, we know him from WWE, obviously, where he became a big star. What was it like training under Punk?
I remember him saying, "I'm not a drill sergeant, but I'm not going to be easy." His intent was to make it be more like that dojo feel that he experienced when he went over to like 01 and whatnot, like a little bit more. You had to earn your right to set foot in that ring. It wasn't just, "Hi, welcome to wrestling school. Here's your ring. Hop in." It made me angry. Not that I wasn't allowed to get in the ring, but it was like that. I was that anger and determination, that drive that I'm sitting here doing squats, like staring at that ring. How bad I wanted to get in that ring. Whatever it takes, I want to get in that ring. Like, I need to be in that ring. 6 weeks, I want to say, before we ever set foot in the ring. And the only reason we set foot in the ring that first time was because Samoa Joe came in to work with us. We didn't pro wrestle with Joe and Punk. We shoot wrestled with Joe and Punk that first day.
You rolled, basically.
We rolled around with Joe and Punk.
What's it like rolling with Samoa Joe?
Oh
Especially impromptu.
Joe's big, and solid. And so rolling around with somebody who's 100 pounds, 75 pounds more than you,
right?
Like, you feel that. Like, I can still remember that feeling of rolling around with Joe. And we did it in like short intervals. It was like 1 minute. And I just remember how happy I felt that I made it out of 1 minute with Joe without being tapped or without being submitted or like anything. It was, I made it with 1 minute with Joe without losing. I survived.
Yeah, and that's enough of a victory in and of itself.
That was enough of it for me. After like the new year and getting into January, February of 2004, then we started getting into the ring more. And I remember we all had a seminar. The second day was hosted by Jersey Championship Wrestling. Steamboat,
Ricky Steamboat,
Les Thatcher were the two main hosts of it. But it also featured random people who were on the shows just coming in. Chris Candido taught me how to throw a punch, because Punk admittedly would say his punches sucked.
Well, I hope they don't now.
Especially now. Prior to this, I was punching people in the forehead. And he's like, "You're going to break your damn hand." Which blows my mind, because if you watch Randy Orton, that's how he throws a punch, like two people's foreheads.
Well, isn't that what Mick Foley said, how Terry Funk's punch looks so legit? Because it is.
Yeah. So Candido taught me how to throw a proper punch. Balls Mahoney was at the show, at one of the seminars. Danny Doring was at one of the 2 days. Just, it was people who were there to be on the show would just chime in, pitch in, and it was just such a rewarding experience and made you feel like you're part of a bigger family, like the wrestling family.
Did you feel like a family day to day during the week in Langhorne?
Well, it helped the fact that 4 of us lived together. Myself, Evan Starsmore, Jesse Robinson, and Anthony Franco. We were together 24 hours a day for the most part.
Well, what was your relationship like with Punk?